represent your club or just a player that you really like over at Club Vector. The link can be found down below. We also take requests for new names and shirts. My Twitter can be found down below. And if you'd rather get your coins direct rather than roll the dice with FIFA points, head to u7buy.com and at checkout use the code TVM for a discount. The link can be found down below. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to the Road to Glory. Thank you very much, channel members. I think we've actually got a brand new channel member. Michael Bryan, thank you very much to you for joining and becoming a channel member. Exclusive videos are going up for channel members. One went up yesterday. I had some trouble with the footage for one of them. So, unfortunately, I couldn't render it. But either way, I've redone it and it's out now. So there are 2 videos currently. I am working on a 3rd. That should be out in the next day or 2. And yeah, thank you very much. So anyway, Road to Glory, where are we? Well, this is the League SBC for the Premier League. I've just completed Crystal Palace. We started again. It's been a couple of days since I've completed it, but I will have that done hopefully by either tomorrow or the day after. We've got the majority of the cards now. I've even packed a couple of West Broms, so I've saved myself a lot of money in terms of West Brom. It's probably going to cost me about 20k to finish that because I haven't got any of the gold cards, but I've got nearly all the silvers that I need. And then I can buy the golds and we can finish it off. So the sticking point with the Premier League SBC is West Brom. Everything else is relatively, well, I wouldn't say cheap. It's just well priced. It makes sense to just buy it and get it done and run the risk with the tradable packs, I guess. But division rivals, we of course are Division 1. We finished rank 1. I'm going to take untradables. I've gutted the club for that icon pack, which was an absolute mistake, of course. I know a lot of people have been saying, you know, the mid-icon pack is out probably in like a day or 2, maybe even today. Why did you do it? For the content, basically. No, I'm impatient, first, and second, I know full well I'm going to get a bunch of 84s, 83s here from these packs, and I didn't want to have to just discard them. 2 ultimate packs, you're bound to get a couple of 83s and 84s. And at the moment, they're worth a lot of money, right? Or they're worth like as high as they're ever going to be. 2 mega packs, you'd expect to get some fodder in there as well. And of course, we have foot champs to claim. And I'm still doing upgrades constantly as well. You know, the player picks. So we were always going to get duplicates. And I would rather just use what we have in the club in something. And I knew I couldn't finish Torres. John Barnes would have been okay, but not amazing. Calm down, I didn't finish Elite 1. I've done 80 plus player picks, and it just looks like I've got far more picks than I should have. I'm going to do the 80 plus picks first, just to get started. We'll take Bellarabi. Any Premier League player stumps another player in this, unless they are 84 and above, maybe 83 and above, depends on who it is. And if I've got him as a duplicate, of course, I'm going to go with someone different. But moving on to our final pick. These have been awful. And we pick up a Champions League Draxler. Well, I mean, they're not great. Let's move them out of the way. When it comes to picks, Ryan Kent for the memes and for review purposes. I don't want Hakimi and I don't want Depay. If I get them, obviously, like Hakimi's just there for rating. But if I get Depay, we'll see what the differences are, but we've already have the player moments who's the same rating, so I cannot imagine there's going to be much difference between them. Griezmann we're looking for, of course. Royce would be nice, and Ryan Kent would be pretty delicious as well, I guess. Not delicious, it would be decent. He's like 30k. Belhanda. Doesn't really matter out of those 3 which ones I take, because I'll take the one with the dynamic image, but he's likely to go into the Foot Champs upgrade next week. And finally, for red picks, Belhanda. We'll take En-Nesyri. Why not? We'll take the guy I can't pronounce. 282s from red picks, both awful. Links together, which is something I suppose if you do want to build a Moroccan team. I don't. Then yeah, awesome. Red picks are not really the reason we play Weekend League. No, they are. Of course they are. The other reason, of course, is because it just makes rivals that little bit easier. Because, of course, if you just play your games, you get 400 points guaranteed. Speaking of games, I've got to go play rivals after this. We get Tradable Mega Pack. We have 4... Wait. Tradable rare players pack, 4 mega packs, and then 2 ultimates, and of course an Electrum players pack from Crystal Palace. Watch this be the best pack that we open. It's, well, if that is the best pack that we open, we are in trouble, because that was nothing. It's untradeable. We do get sod all. I get a duplicate Brighton centre back that I'm going to have to discard. Luckily, he's not one of the super expensive Premier League players. How is he worth? He's not. That's why. Minimum price 300k. Don't know why they 300k, 300 coins. Don't know why they do it. Let's open the mega packs. How does it work again? The ones you claim first. So these should be untradeable first. Libertadores. Well, start as you mean to go on, I suppose. Christ, I wish they changed this. It was a board. It was Thorgan Hazard. We get Koyate, who I've literally just used in that SBC. So we've started Crystal Palace again. Happy days. We do have 3 duplicates here. None of which are players, which is nice. And that's what I was trying to avoid. Because I take untradables, you've got to think about it logically the day before. Is it worth dumping all of your untradables into a certain SBC to get them out the way to to limit the amount of waste, I guess? A board in this one, and it's actually a board. It's not a Libertadores card. It's going to be Spain. It's going to be a left wing. Oyarzabal? Nope. It's going to be Munyain, which is an 83 rated. I'm pretty sure I've got him already. No, I used him. Happy days. We also get Renato Sanchez in there, who's worth a whopping 1,000 coins. No Premier League players, which is actually what I'm after these days. We just took Cortez. Awesome. If I'd known that was going to happen, I would have taken the other guy. But there we are. What was the other one? Pickford and someone else. These 2 are tradable now. So if you were going to get walkouts, please allow them to be in this. I need coins. I know I've got 930k, and I know to a lot of people that is a lot of money. And it is to me, but I need more. You know, I'm greedy. French, left back, Real Madrid. Oh, baby. Don't know how much he is. It's tradable, though. So even if he's worth 20k, I will take it. I really don't know how much Mendy is worth these days. That's the 3rd time I've packed him now, this FIFA. And the 2nd time I've packed him tradable. And he's still worth, somehow, for some reason, about 40-ish thousand coins. There was a bid there of 40k. That's what I want. That's all I wanted. We'll sell him for 42,500. Why not? There we go. So we get a Spurs left back, Arsenal centre back, which is nice. Sheffield United centre back. That's a very good pack, you know. Very happy with that. We'll discard those. Discard those. Does he sell for anything? Not really. He discards for 250 coins. Might as well just take that because he was selling for 300 anyway. That is a very good pack. Very, very much a fan of that. Next mega pack, we still haven't had a walkout, so could we get a walkout in this one? Don't deserve it, of course, but no. It's blue, which doesn't mean good, but England, left back, Simi Chilwell, who I know doesn't really sell for much more than just bog standard value, really, but you know, it is what it is. It's a Chelsea player. I could use him in the Chelsea SBC, I suppose. That's what I'm looking for now. If I don't pack a walkout or a good board, oh, there we go, that's duplicate. We'll keep him for the next time we do Spurs. Then it just needs to be full of Premier League players, really. So here we go. Tradable 50k pack and then 2 ultimates. Why don't you keep them for Team of the Year? Well, that's a good question, and I'll answer that right now while we go open all the promo packs. I'm joking, of course, we don't open promo packs here. So the reason I'm not going to keep these for Team of the Year is A, too impatient. But it kills me that I have to wait on Wednesday night to open them on Thursday. I'm too impatient, and we will have a plethora of packs for Team of the Year, don't you worry. The night before or the week before or whenever they announce it, I will prepare. I will go through the League SBC once or twice. We'll have all those packs to open. I will also have Div 1, Rank 1, hopefully rewards the week, the day before Team of the Year comes out, if you will, and all the icon swaps packs. So 2 ultimate packs, the 83-25 or whatever it is, and the 585 pack. We'll have those, maybe some picks, and anything else that EA drop as well, marquee matchups, for example. So we will have a lot of packs to open. Don't worry, I've got it covered. Here is a tradable 50k pack as a reward for waiting through that waffle. Can it be a walkout? No. Can it be a board? Yes. Can it be another French left back, please? No. Oh, wait, no, it's Bonucci, isn't it? Chiellini is a walkout. So Bonucci's not bad. We could still have another Mendy in here. We don't, which is fine. You know, we've had one. We don't deserve two. He is currently worth around 18 or so. I mean, anything tradable that is sellable for that amount, we're going to get gone. We're going to cash in while they're still worth money. And now it's on to the ultimate packs. We're up to 988,000 coins, which means our Mendy has sold, which is good news. 2 ultimate packs to pack an icon from open play. That is one of the goals of the series now. Not even the series, it's just a goal of mine for FIFA 21, really. I just want to pack an icon from a pack that isn't a guaranteed icon pack. Please be a walkout. No, it's not. God damn, I'll tell you what, ultimate packs have been absolutely dreadful for me this year. In fact, I don't think I've ever opened a good ultimate pack in any FIFA. They've always been terrible. We get... Of course we get Strakosha. He would appear, wouldn't he? I mean, I got rid of all my fodder because I thought we were going to pack loads of 83s and 84s from ultimate packs. We have 2. 184, who's worth... a little bit, can't sell him of course, but still. And then Strakosha, who's worth absolutely sod all. There is a Sissoko in there who's for some reason still worth 5k. But we can't sell him, so it's all irrelevant. We do get a couple of Premier League players dotted around the place. And then, yeah, this is going to be all untradeable, more than likely. Except Chilwell, who we got earlier. Dennis, who yeah, so all of that has to be discarded. I'm going to go and complete a pick because I'm not discarding 4 rare gold cards. That is the 80 plus player pick complete. I will put all that back in the club. I did have a look at Leicester. Still need a little bit to do there, so rather than just use Tielemans in Leicester, I just threw him into the pick. Was it worth it? I kind of had to do it anyway, but are we going to get rewarded for it? We get Maddison of Leicester, which is actually quite good because, like I said, a few cards away on Leicester, so that'll definitely help. Can we get a couple more in the final ultimate pack? Before I do that, Mendy sold. What else sold? Bonucci has gone for 18k. So the 2 pricey players, shall we say, have gone. We've made a little bit of money back there, which is nice. Nearly back up to 1 million. Hopefully we pack something. I mean, I don't really have anything big tradable in the club, right? Most of my big cards are untradeable. In fact, nearly all of them. In fact, maybe even all of them. So even if we pack like a Ronaldo here, that's not good news because it means we have a big high-rated untradeable card. I'd love an icon though. All I want, don't even care if it's Peter Schmeichel. Just the base. Well, you can't get base cards anymore. We get a walkout. It's an inform walkout. French, Spanish, centre mid. I forgot. Oh, Parejo. Okay, well there could be something lurking behind it. 87 Parejo is definitely not to be sniffed at. He's not terrible, it's just his pace. That's all it comes down to, is just his pace. The 1 week you get an inform walkout, and it could only really have been Griezmann to have got me excited there, because everything else would have been a little bit like disappointing purely because it's untradeable. But there we go. I mean, that's not a terrible pack at all, is it? We get Ndidi, which is fairly expensive, 84. Not that we can sell it, but you get what I mean. 83... Vidal, a couple of Chelsea players in there, which is obviously going to help big time. Any more Premier League players? We get a Wolves centre-back, Liverpool left-back, and the duplicates are a Wolves player who is tradable because I literally bought him to do... I was just mass bidding on players to do picks. So there we go, not bad at all. And I think a lot of these are... So he's tradable, he's not, and he's not. But I'll put them into something a little bit later on. But I mean... In terms of an ultimate pack, I'm not too disappointed with that, to be fair. It could have been a hell of a lot worse. Parejo on the market is worth around 60k. So, we've not done bad from that pack at all. I'm relatively pleased. Llorente's good for links. He's not, I mean, look how cheap he is, but he is good for links. Yeah, there we go. And we'll get rid of that. Now, what that means is we are now settled and kind of... We've got to make a team for Weekend League out of what we have. Now, of course, this is what I was playing with yesterday to review Guedes and Hakimi. It wasn't terrible. The only problem is he can't be used in Weekend League because there's only 3 games on him. I do regret not doing that Adama. I don't really want Pickford in there. I kind of want to use Goldson this weekend. He was very, very good for me. Very good. And we didn't even have a chem still on him. So, thinking, stick a shadow on him and use him this weekend next to Gomez. It's not like the most ideal of things to do because Gomez is a little bit on the... Well, not a little bit. He is one of those overpowered cards. But maybe that team... Maybe not Hakimi. He's awful. Let's get rid of him. So, maybe if I can like rejig that a little bit... Not necessarily saying I want to use Zanetti either, but I mean, I don't think I've got a decent English right back. Kind of want to use Goldson, kind of want to use Guedes as well, because he was actually quite good. Yeah, see, I don't really have any decent English defenders. The problem then, of course, is, I mean, I've got Wan-Bissaka, I suppose, but then that kind of pigeonholes me into what right mid I can use. I mean, there's playing with a different team, and then there's making life very difficult for myself. That's the only problem I have. I mean, it does work. So that they switch them around and then put Wan-Bissaka. I mean, I could keep Zanetti, I suppose, but we could just use Wan-Bissaka at right back. The problem I've got with this is, I mean, that team isn't very good, is it? It's so far from the meta, it's unbelievable. Not that I'm against using, different players or anything, but there's being different, and then, like I said, there's making life very difficult for myself. In terms of a goalkeeper, I think it might actually have to be Pickford, or we play Goldson off chem, which is not something I'm really happy with doing. I mean... Yeah, it might have to be Pickford. If we're going to use Goldson, we kind of have to use Pickford. Unless it's going to have to be. I don't think isn't like Pickford or Henderson, one of those like English goalkeepers. I don't think there's a better English goalkeeper in the game, right? Apart from an icon. Are there any English goalkeeper icons? I don't know. Anyway, it's irrelevant. I don't know if I'm happy about that, to be fair. I'm looking at it. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's going to be... I mean, that's going to be a challenge and a half, that is. That's not going to be easy. I mean, I've got a bench that I can rely on. The problem I've got with that, really, is Beckham is just far too slow. If I was to play him as a centre mid, different story. But I'm not playing him as a centre mid. I'd be playing him as a right wing because I'm not using Xavi as a right wing, and I'm definitely not using Blanc as a right wing. So, yeah, I'm going to have a little look at this. If you can make any suggestions, I don't mind upgrading the odd player here or there. If you think, well, you can get someone else in there instead of Beckham, or maybe you can think of something different to do instead of Xavi. Like... I can't use any of the loans. Mbappe won't fit at all. I mean, I can maybe play him on 8 chem or something, but I don't know. Let me know what you think I should or could potentially do. I could play Valverde instead of Xavi, but then it takes Goldson off chem, doesn't solve the problem, and puts me right back where I started, essentially, but with Goldson off chem. Just don't know what to do with it, really. Of course, this is the weekend as well that I kind of need more wins than any other week because of the Weekend Plus objective. We need 16 wins, so I do need to make sure that the team is good enough to be able to get there quite comfortably. I mean, the team we used last week was good enough to get there easy. We got to 14-3. We coasted there. I didn't stress over any game. It was just a case of just playing them, Let me know if you can think of something a little bit different. I'll have a little look at the comments tonight. You'll see the team tomorrow. And then we'll head into Weekend League. If you have enjoyed today's rewards, hit the like button. Let me know what you've got in yours. My link for Twitter is down below, of course. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And until the next time, goodbye.
Join the Betting Rebellion and find out what your football knowledge is really worth.